situation here in Washington, D.C., just stepped outside of the United States Capitol, where a massive gun control package just passed. Five traitorous Republicans voted for this. Aaron, let's get right into this. Name the names. Who were they? Gun owners want to know.
Yeah, guys, this is the big H.R. 7910, Nancy Pelosi's omnibus gun control bill, jam-packed full of tyranny. 5 Republicans on final passage voted for this piece of trash. You have Chris Jacobs from New York. You got Adam Kinzinger from Illinois. You got Fred Upton from Michigan. You got Brian Fitzpatrick, that's Pennsylvania, I believe. You got Anthony Gonzalez. All of them gave a yes vote to Nancy Pelosi, congressional Democrats, and passed one of the biggest gun control bills that we've seen pass the United States House perhaps ever in history tonight.
Yeah, guys, and you know, your calls, your emails, it was flooding. We met with numerous members of Congress. They heard from you, absolutely 100%. There were still a number of other traitorous Republicans who voted for various amendments or various parts of this bill, if it's easier to explain that way. Aaron, you have those names as well. There's more, okay? There's more than these 5 who voted for some sort of gun control, and in particular, the 18 to 21, Aaron. I mean,
what they did is they wrapped 8 or 9 or 10 different pieces of gun control into this monster bill. So that the 5 names we gave you, that was the 5 on the final vote for the final wrap-up of the entire thing. But inside of this monster bill, and they were in debate all day when we were here, all day today. Inside of this was other bills like the legislation to make it a crime for anybody to buy an AR-15 or hundreds of similar firearms unless you're 21. So from Pelosi's standpoint and these Republicans' standpoint, you can die for your country. You just can't carry an AR-15 in your own damn home to defend yourself from a criminal or from a tyrant. And all of these following names are Republicans who voted for this trash. Mike Turner from Ohio, John Katko, New York, Fred Upton, Michigan, Anthony Gonzalez, Ohio, Brian Fitzpatrick, Pennsylvania, Adam Kinzinger, Illinois, Chris Jacobs, New York, Nicole Miklatalis, New York, Chris Smith, New Jersey, and Maria Salazar from Florida. Every single one of them gave a thumbs up with Pelosi, congressional Democrats, to put you in prison if you're a 20-year-old man or woman who buys a modern semi-automatic firearm for self-defense. It's a felony.
Truly the definition of tyranny, guys. I mean, it's just day after day after day out of the Pelosi Congress. Truly a definition of tyranny. Now, tomorrow in the House, this bill, 7910, it's passed. It's moving over to the Senate. Probably not a huge possibility it's going to pass over there, but the big one here in the House now is red flags. It's 2377. It's Lucy McBath's bill from Georgia. Of course, we're asking everybody to go to stopredflags.com and sign that thing. Aaron, give us the details on that one, and then we're going to talk about the Senate here in just a second.
Yeah, tonight was H.R. 7910. Tomorrow, as you heard from Patrick, is the great big federal red flag gun seizure bill. This is a national, top-down, draconian, incredibly tyrannical red flag gun seizure law at the federal level. And yeah, guys, this vote is happening tomorrow, and if this passes and is signed by President Biden, anybody and your brother could be disarmed through the words of somebody who says, you might be dangerous. You all know how bad these are. They destroy due process. They destroy Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Sixth Amendment, all of it. That vote is happening tomorrow. And again, as you said, it jumps over to the Senate chamber as early as tomorrow when that bill passes the House. The question is, as always, how many Republicans are going to aid them in doing that? And this really matters right now because Senate Republicans are watching this action right now in the House, trying to see how many House Republicans will back this up. And the question they have then is how will the gun rights community respond? If we don't pound on these people, we're giving a green light to Senate Republicans to say, oh, it's okay, we can pass some form. We'll pass an improved version. That's what's going to happen if we don't keep the heat up.
Right, that's exactly true, Aaron. And what we saw here on Capitol Hill, what we heard from numerous members of Congress is you're the only gun rights organization that's actually stopped by my office.
In years.
I mean, in years. One congressman said 3 years. Now, just get that through your head, guys. I mean, we can go on an NRA rant tonight. Maybe I can do that another night. But what I can tell you is they were nowhere to be found. And if they were late to the game. Like I said, we talked to numerous congressmen today, and that's exactly what they said. They said that we're hearing from the grassroots. We're hearing your emails come in. We're hearing your calls coming in. Our phones are flooded. Our email systems are packed. We're seeing you on social media. But guys, you got to keep the heat up, and we got to keep those Republican numbers down on red flags tomorrow, because as Aaron said, you get 30, 40, 50 of them tomorrow voting for this crap.
Yeah.
Then the Senate's going to be like, they're going to have carte blanche to do whatever they want
Yeah.
on red flags. So keep up the heat, guys. StopRedFlags.com. It's going to go into the House, going to go into the Senate. Join AFA.org. Get in the battle tonight. We've got to talk about the United States Senate, some of our targets. People are fired up about this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're hearing from a lot of sources over there. As many as 25 Republicans could be in play, from
Yeah.
John Cornyn to Lindsey Graham to Susan Collins and everybody in between. Let's get a brief update on that, Aaron, and then just let everybody know what they need to do to start really pounding over in the Senate.
Yeah, guys, over the last, 10 days, 12 days now, this major negotiation has been taking place in the cesspool here behind us. You've got John Cornyn from Texas, is the designee who is in charge of negotiations. Take that for me. In charge of negotiations for the Republican Senate conference, helping Chuck Schumer find this compromise. And this number now has exploded. First, we had 4 or 5. We had Chris Murphy. He's the Democrat leader on this, being aided by Tom Tillis, North Carolina. We mentioned John Cornyn. You got Susan Collins, Maine. You got Mitt Romney, and of course, Lindsey Graham. These are the initial 5. But that number is climbing now. And now we have people like Cynthia Lummis, for heaven's sakes, from Wyoming talking about this. You've got Roy Blunt from Missouri talking about this. You have a lot of retiring senators talking about this. We've got Tom Tillis talking about this. So right now, we are very close to a 60-vote threshold right now on something.
Right.
The question is, what does that something look like when it's all said and done? And I'm telling you, if we do not continue to inundate this chamber with pressure, that something is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's how it always goes here in D.C. I can tell you this also, again, as you heard from Patrick, you're being heard. If you check on Google, you'll see Huffington Post attacking the American Firearms Association members. You're seeing Shannon Watts attacking the American Firearms Association members. You're seeing all the liberal media come together right now, attacking you guys, attacking AFA Nation, because we are hurting politicians here in this building, and I do mean politically, with your grassroots pressure. That has to increase in the coming days, not decrease.
Yeah, what they're trying to get to on the Senate side is something where all these senators can say, "Oh no, this doesn't affect a gun owner. This is protecting your rights. There is due
Right.
process." Guys, it's a bunch of baloney. It's a bunch of malarkey, whatever you want to call it. It is full of crap. That's why that heat has got to stay on, because the moment they back down, the moment you back down,
Yep.
is the moment they're going to drive this thing through with a Mack truck, and we're going to be screwed. Okay, I mean that's just facts. What it is, guys.
Yep.
So StopRedFlags.com. Make your calls 202-224-3121. Join up tonight at the American Firearms Association. Join AFA.org. Aaron, it's getting late. We got to get ready for a big day tomorrow.
right.
Any other parting shots? Or
I mean,
final
guys, just
points
keep an
here?
eye on social media. Keep an eye on your email. I know we're flooding the zone with
Text.
content right now. We're texting people. We're emailing you guys. A lot coming out. There's a lot happening, though, guys. It's changing by the hour in some cases. We're trying to keep all the information that we learn here in the building behind into your hands.
Right.
So you can help us fight back and take action. Don't get tired of this fight. They're counting on you guys wearing out. Don't get tired of this fight, because the ground that we lose, if we lose ground here today, it's going to get worse in the coming years, and our grandkids pay the price for what we let happen here today. Don't get tired of this fight, guys. Stay tuned. More to come.